So we're in my living room. I know, great lighting, isn't it? So I am actually packing up a box with my book that I wrote, and I actually just finally got the first shelf in here is all cleaned off. That was all my books and my bookmarkers, and then this I got as a bridal shower present almost 10 years ago. I know, wow. And had a lot of awesome supplies in it, and I've been packing those in each box. But the cool tip that I actually just figured out that I think will help you. So, these are just mechanical pencils. What I did is I used a twisty tie to keep them together. I did the same thing with the yellow highlighters, but I mean, you can do it with any highlighters you have. Now, the pens, well, actually, we're going to do pencils first. The pencils, I did not have any twisty ties big enough to go around this whole thing. So, what I did, and you can do this with a rubber band, it's just the rubber bands are already packed, and I don't want to unpack them to do this, so I'm just going to use a regular elastic hair tie. And just put them around the top of the pencils. They don't have to be even at this point, because afterwards they'll still be loose enough they won't come apart, but you can make them even if you have a little bit OCD like I do. And then just put them in the box however you want them. I'm gonna lay them down, and then I take my pens. I need to get another hair tie. You can use whatever color hair tie you want, or if you don't care, you can just grab one. I actually don't care what color it is. The first one was gray. This one's gonna be green. I don't care. So then you just wrap them around the pens. With the pens, it might be easier to do it from the bottom because the bottom is thinner than the top, like I just said. They just came off. So, and I mean, I know I said this video is not for kids. I just say that on all my videos. That way you guys can comment. So, but you could have your kids do this. Like if you're using your daughter's hair ties and she's like, let's say 7, you could even say, hey, do you want to pick out the color of what our pens are going to have? And then just slide them right into the box. Now, for the erasers, I'm just using a Ziploc baggie. And I'm just grabbing them and just sliding them in there and just closing it up. Squeezing the air out. And then I'm just going to fold it over like this and probably open it a little bit and let some more air out. So if you're wondering how the house hunting is going, I'm going to say not that great. We were supposed to see a house today, but we decided that it might not actually be the right house for us. So there actually is 3 other houses that one, I want to look at 2 of these houses, and the other one my husband wants to look at. There is this house that is on a plot of land that is lightning bolt shaped, and I think it's in Reading, and it's a really cool place. I like it. So this is what the box looks like right now. The book, the highlighters, the pencils, the erasers, the pens, the pencils. I'm going to take something else I got as a wedding present. I got a purple stapler, minigun, and purple staples to go with it. And I'm just going to slide those in that box too. So yeah, the house hunt, there is actually this one place I do want to see also that is in Reading. I think it is also in Reading. And it's a really pretty house. The property is just gorgeous. If I had to describe it, I would describe it magical. It just looks magical to me. I know magic isn't real. I'm not that kind of person, but I do think that it looks and feels magical when I look at it. And then there's this other place my husband wants to look at. I looked at it online, and even though it does have, like, the two places I'm looking at have land also. The one property is actually, it looks like it's almost the shape of a lightning bolt, and my husband doesn't like that. The other place, the property is not shaped like a lightning bolt, and it's a really pretty property. And even though the place that my husband is looking at has acreage, and that's what we're looking for, I'm really concerned because I think I was looking at the pictures of my grandmother, and guys, I think it's just too big. I think it's just too big for us. And if you guys know me, I don't like to clean. I hate to clean. And it's a big house. And I'm just concerned about the clean aspect of it, that it's going to be too much for me to take care of on my own. So when you have your box filled, which I'm going to put some more stuff in this box, just not right now. So what I like to do, actually, I'm going to bring you guys to see what I'm doing, because you really can't see what I'm doing. I like to do is I like to take the thin side first and put that down, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then take that first piece and tuck it under. And then you can use a label maker if you have one. I do have one. The reason I'm not using it right now is because I ran out of paper. I do have, the reason I'm not using it is because I ran out of label paper. Not in the house, just in the device. I have more label paper in the house, but I don't know how to install it. My husband always did that, so when he gets home, he needs to install more label paper for me. So I am just going to take a red Sharpie. That's all this is a red Sharpie, and I'm just going to write on the box what's in the box. So I'm going to put books and office supplies. I probably spelled that wrong. It doesn't look right, but so. I posted in this group that I'm part of. It's called Girls Needing Friends, and it's a great group. I've really been enjoying it. I have some friends out of the group actually that we've been talking and stuff, and I really like them. They seem to be a great group of girls so far, and I was so I put in there that we do have 4 cats. If you don't know, we have Willow, who will be 7 the end of April. Azzy, who will be 6. I'm sorry. Willow will be 7 the end of April. Azzy will be 3 April 6th. And then Coffee, who I don't know where he is right now, he will be 1 the last week of July. And then September 28th is when Molly will be 1. So cat you don't see very often. This is Willow. Willow, can you stop cleaning your butt for 2 seconds and say hello? Chica, say hello. The others are probably all at the back door because I have to. They love the back door open, and this is the last day I can do it because we've had 3 really nice days this week at like 60s and 70-degree weather. Yesterday I actually got up to 80. I actually was able to wear shorts to my chiropractor appointment, which was so nice and so comfortable. Yeah. So they love when back doors open. And tomorrow it's supposed to be down to the 50s again, so I won't be able to open the back door for quite a while for them. Aww. Here's Molly. She came to say hello. They are loving these boxes in the house right now that I have for packing. They are just like, oh, boxes. I think a lot of cats like boxes. I think even some dogs like boxes. Molly is actually 4 to 5 months old, but she has not had her first heat cycle yet that we know of. So, or either she did and it's just been very silent. You want to show everyone how to fit in there? I think you're a little too big. And if you remember, if you go back and you look at the video surprise, you will see how tiny she was when she first came. She was so tiny when she first came. It's like, really, you grew so much. I mean, she's just amazing. So tomorrow it's actually supposed to start raining at 5 thunderstorms. Ooh. So tomorrow they went only a high of 50 and a 78% chance of rain. Then Friday they went only up to 49. Saturday 50, Sunday 53, and then Monday thunderstorms, 86% chance of thunderstorms at a high of 59. So next week I probably will not be going live at all. I will not be filming at all because I am supposed to come down with a severe case of period, which I also is when my endometriosis is the worst. So yeah. So let's see what's next to pack. I have an old cell phone. I don't know how to dispose of these, so if you know, put it in the comments because I don't know. Do you just throw them away? I don't know. Baby screwdriver. I want to keep that in there in case we find something that we need that for before we move. So I have some envelopes here. So they already wrote down what's in here. I can only put like office supplies or books in here. I have some buttons and star buttons. I can't really put those in. They're not office supplies. So they'll go back in. This will not really fit. These is actually left over from my dad's marriage to my stepmother. That's not office supplies. This is office supplies, but I'm not putting it in this box in case I need to use it before we leave. So some more buttons. Empty battery container. This is not office supplies. That's actually left over from my bridal shower at my friend's house. Zubux. I love animals. Had pandas, dolphins, sea otters, cheetahs, baby animals, tigers, kangaroos. My brother and I went through his Zubux and I said which ones I wanted to keep. I have a notebook in here. Doesn't have anything in it that I know of. I have these sticky paws, which you're supposed to put them out where the cats scratch. It's supposed to stop them. It actually has helped a little bit. I don't know if my husband wants to keep this. It's a couple from work. I mean, he doesn't work there anymore, but their love story and their new baby. I gotta see if David wants to keep that. That's kind of his business, not mine. Some coloring pages that are basically done. I'm not sure why I have them still. They we gotten rid of. I mean, I would give them to my niece, but there's no reason to. There's some printer paper that can go in the printer. Coloring books. Guys, people know I like to color, so they would get me coloring books for birthday presents. This is for the baby I have upstairs. The Ready or Not Taught instruction manual. I have handheld whack-a-mole, which I'm probably going to give to my brother. I have a Rolodex that I was going to use, and I did start. Actually, I don't need that card but I never like stuck with it. So I am going to try to start. Oh no, Amanda. I grabbed two and now I'm like ripping up one of them. Oh. I'll just keep that and I can do another one of her. I have these scissors, but I'm going to leave them out in case I do some scrapbooking. I don't really have anything that I can like put in the box here. This is my side. The other side is David's, so I can't like go through his stuff. That's the thing he has to do. I am hoping to be more organized at the new place than I am here. Like here, I am really disorganized. And I'm just hoping to be more organized at the next place. Organization is not my strong point. I'm not a very organized person. I've always wanted to be more organized than I am, and it's just never worked out. Like I'll start by trying to get very organized, and it just never works out for some reason. Like I start out getting organized, and I end up in the end being very disorganized. I try to be organized. I start out being organized, and then something happens, and I end up being very disorganized. I get very, I guess, slacky with it, and just don't really care anymore. So that is definitely a fault that I have, that I'm not proud of it. So this box is done. I put envelopes in it. That was it. This will go over at our printer. This will probably be used to carry something to the new house. I just don't know what yet. My husband was like, will probably be like, why'd you empty it? Because I'd like to reorganize when I get there, not just keep things where they are. And if they're not in a box, if they be in something like this, I would not unpack them and they would stay in here for another 9 years probably. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when, there's another update. But as of right now, there's really nothing else to tell. We don't have a place to live yet. But don't worry, when we do, I will give you a house tour to show you. What I'm hoping to find is a place where I have an extra room to do these videos in. Because I will be doing unpacking videos. I will be doing more packing videos. Yeah, so we are looking. The website we are using is called Realtor.com. It has a lot of properties for sale, a lot of land, a lot of houses, different things, like, house stuff. So if you're looking for a house, I definitely encourage you to check out Realtor.com. It's helped us both times. Well, we didn't find this place on Realtor.com, I'll tell you that. But we found land on there that we wanted to purchase and didn't. And it's helping us a lot right now find a place to live. We found some places just because they didn't work out or fell through is, that's nothing to say that, this next one. Well, I've been praying that God is going to show us like which way to go, that, you know, like, I want him to show us what way he wants us to go. Like I've been praying, like, you know, God, lead us to the house you want us to have. And with so many choices, it's so easy to get overwhelmed. Like I have pain from here all the way over to here and down a little bit. And I went to my chiropractor yesterday because I was just in so much pain. I feel like a little better today, but it still is sore. And I said, is this stress? I said, I have been packing. But I said, I have been packing. I said, I lifted some boxes that they weren't like heavy because they were just like stuffed animals and baby clothes. And she's like, and I said, so is it stress or is there something wrong? And she did say I have a strained muscle because she's like, because you're probably looking down a lot. And because she's like, you're like getting stuff off the floor and stuff. I'm like, yeah. She's like, so I would say it's a combination. So part of the pain is the stress, but most of it is not stress. So I'm happy that, and not happy that I have stress, but I'm happy that, you know, it's not all stress. Because I was in that much pain from the stress, then I was having way too much stress. But no, so part of the pain is the stress, part of it is you have a strained muscle. So I did rest it yesterday, and I rested it most of the day today. And then, you know, I was like, I need to get some packing done because I got more boxes from my dad's house. So these are cute. I like these boxes. They hold small things really nice. The variety pack of ice cream things that my dad gets. Those are gonna come really. Oh, I just smudged my words. That was dry. It's not. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to me vent about my life and my problems. I'm actually gonna go back on the couch now. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. Because I'm not up against something that happens with the scoliosis. So thanks for listening to me today. And I don't know if I'll do any more videos this week. It is Wednesday. Pray for my brother. He's pretty sick today. I went over this morning to get boxes, and I decided to go into the house because he said he wasn't feeling good. And I checked on him. He was sitting up in bed. He was awake, but he just did not sound or look good. And so before I even went up the stairs, I took the ear thermometer up, and he said, I don't have a fever. I said, well, do you mind if I check you just for my peace of mind? And I'm so glad he let me check him, because the thermometer actually read 102.2. My brother is in his 30s, guys. The last time he had a fever that bad, he was in the hospital for 3 weeks. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen now. But yeah. So if you're praying, I did call him. He just around 1 o'clock, and he did say he was feeling better. I'm glad he was feeling better enough to get up and answer the phone. So he did say he was feeling better. He did eat something. When I found out he had temperature, I did give him some medicine to bring the fever down, and I think the medicine is what has helped him feel better. So yeah, if you guys are going through this epidemic kind of thing, I know some people are still getting COVID. If you're going through this epidemic of this stomach bug or whatever it is that's going rampant through the houses, I've seen so many posts about it on Facebook. I feel for you. I'm sorry for what your family is going through. Vitamin C, that's all I can say, is get a lot of vitamin C into you. That's all I know to do. That's what I've been doing. So